Hey everybody, it's me, Bryson Booker. I'm in the corner over here. Can't really see me, but that's because I have another review just for you. So here it is. Now, by looking at it, you're probably saying to yourself, what the heck is this thing? But if you read on the front, you know, you audio people, if you look at the front of this, you know exactly what it is. As you can see, it says Caliphone. This is a 1960s Caliphone school record player. Portable school record player. And I just want to take a look at the casing of this for a minute. This was taken from a school. There's 8 of these things at the place where I go and help out at. There's 8 of them. And there's also 3 Hamilton Electronics record players. I have a Hamilton. I don't have it at the house with me. But when I get a chance to get it here, I'll do a review on that Hamilton tabletop record player from the 70s. But this one is all the way from the 60s. And it actually sounds a little better than the Hamilton record player, actually. Just look at the casing. It's kind of like a military style case. Back in the 60s, 50s, and, well, sort of early 70s, mid 70s, companies built stuff that was meant to last. And these were the products that were meant to last a long time. So when you bought the product, it would last you a lifetime. And they really kept that guarantee. This is real wood. It's like a suitcase style. So if you somewhat drop the record player, it actually still works because this is real stuff right here. Metal corners, speaker grill. You can't really get in the speaker. It's nice and covered up there. Let's take it off. Let's take the top off. Here's the record player itself. Set there for a second. Let's lift it up so you can see it. And yeah, as you can see, it is a Caliphone record player. Now, I have another model of this record player at the place I work at, school I work at. And it's actually a Raheem Caliphone. It's the same model, same record player style, same controls. It just has a Raheem Caliphone. And the Raheem Corporation, that's kind of an earlier model of this record player. This is kind of the later model, and then the Raheem Caliphone model is a bit earlier. But same function, same sound, same design. So let's take a look. So first you got the record player uh, turntable, of course. Here you got your selections. This record player plays 33s, 16s, which are the really small ones, 45s, which are the normal ones, normal small ones, and there's an adapter there for the 45s. It plays 78s, like I said, and regular 33 records. For controls, we have the power and on, play, spinning now, you probably can't see that, pause, and then off. Here you have the volume control and the tone control. Other models had better tone style functions. They had the highs and the lows control, and some also had a microphone input. But this was one of the simpler models, like I said, just mainly used for a classroom, small classroom. So it had simple functions. Simple model, simple functions, which makes a lot of sense. Oh, and there's also an external speaker output, so you can hook this into any speaker, literally, any speaker with a 1/4 inch output, and the record player itself sends power to that unpowered speaker. Literally, it'll work with anything. And then right here, of course, is the stylus. On the stylus, you really can't see that, but there's a little tab on this side that says LP for playing 33 records, or a 45 function, which plays 45s. And that pretty much tells you, that pretty much adjusts the needle slightly so it sounds better on the record player. So let's set it down. Now there's nothing on the bottom except like a vent for the bass a little bit, and this also acts like a vent. Um, as far as sound quality, I love the record player sound. Like I said, this record player sounds better than my Hamilton that I have at my center because it's a more fuller, warmer sound. Whoops, battery's running low. It's a more fuller, richer sound. It has bass in here. And a lot of tabletop record players, especially back in the 60s and early 70s when this was manufactured, they really didn't have good bass response. This record player has some good bass response, and that is not a joke. It really does. With the one driver that is in it, or I think it's two drivers that are in there, I'm not really sure, but two, whatever, how many drivers are in there, it sounds punchy enough. It's also solid state, so I think there's also a tube in here too. So let's put a record on. Now, this unit is supposed to be quiet, but I have a feeling that there's some capacitor or something is wrong with it in the inside the record player itself, so it's making that buzzing sound. Okay. Now it still buzzes when the record plays, but not as much as it's buzzing right now. So I'm just gonna play a little something here. And this is a Peaches and Herb record. Just gonna play like a tad bit here. It's kind of quiet. There's some problems with this record player. The stylus is not that good on it. I've actually worked with ones. I think there's 8 other ones at the center I work at whose stylus is better than this one. Or the needle, I should say. The needle's not really that good, and I wouldn't blame it because this particular player was used a lot for education, and I wouldn't blame it. The needle is bad. I don't know how to replace the needle on this unit, and I really don't want to take the needle out because then I probably won't be able to put it back in. So I'm gonna leave it. But it does play. It does play. I don't know if you could have heard that, but it's kind of scratchy because of the needle, of course, and also the slight buzzing coming from the record player. I don't know what that is. But anyway, it's a great turntable. I enjoy it. It plays records at normal speed because it's an actual record player. It's not one of those reproductions that came in the 2000s. But it plays records at normal speed. It's awesome. It's an awesome unit. They are on eBay, millions of them. Just search up Caliphone record player, you'll find tons. And go pick you up one. It's great.